Hey there, Steve Rubis with another installment of Capital Markets Investor Relations in 2 minutes or less. Today we're going to talk about what does Teladoc's fourth quarter teach public company executives. And it starts with this premise that there's a scale problem in digital healthcare. Most companies have a very limited scale base, and they're unable to show sustainable, scalable growth over time. Teladoc was really good at this until it saturated its market and now has a problem. So if you're a public company, how do you scale a business? There's two ways. The first is to grow your user base, and the second is to grow the monetization of that user base over time. If you want to get a premium valuation, ideally you have both levers working simultaneously. If not, you need to start with user growth and then successfully transition to a monetization growth story by either acquisition or adding new products and services over time. So let's look at Teladoc, and they've got three major problems. The first, as we said earlier, is there's a market saturation problem. They have over 90 million users and have gone from being a double-digit user growth story to a single-digit user growth story. Secondly, there's a cost input problem. Doctors are expensive. And third, they're struggling with that transition to a monetization growth story vis-a-vis the acquisition of Livongo. They paid a lot, and it wasn't really worth what they paid for. So let's drill into the cost input problem at BetterHelp. And think of it this way, doctors are expensive, but therapists are more expensive, and there's a shortage of both types of providers. So a telemedicine platform needs to give bonuses and overage payments to attract the providers to serve their consults. And then on top of it, if you're getting a 15% discount to join BetterHelp from a generic job newsletter based on LinkedIn, that shows that there's a user problem as well. So I'm not sure that the long-term guidance that this business normalizes in the next 3 years is accurate. So here's two solutions. One is TelaPeloton, anyone? Adding these two assets together might reignite the user growth and monetization growth and put two complementary assets in one. And finally, never do long-term guidance at the quarter point. You need to do it at an analyst day. There's too many nuanced and important pieces of detail that you need to explain to investors thoughtfully in order to get that long-term guidance believed and represented in your stock price. Don't do it. Thanks for watching. Always here to help with your capital markets, investor relations, and corporate finance needs.